Hello, Alana here from Black Cat Knitting Company. In today's tutorial video, I want to show you how to do the Turkish cast-on method. So the Turkish cast-on method basically allows us to create one row of knitting that you can then knit out from in both directions. For me, the most common time that I like to use the Turkish cast-on is for the toe of a toe-up sock. So I've got everything I need. I have my sock yarn here, and then I've got a needle here, which is suitable for the magic loop method. And I prefer to have at least an 80 centimeter long circular needle, so there's enough cable to go on either side of the knitting. And this is completely personal preference, but I prefer the ChiaoGoo interchangeable circular needles. So I have a 75 centimeter miniature cable, and I have a 13 centimeter tip, and that is what I'm going to use for my Turkish cast-on and also for my sock knitting in general. So to begin, you do not need a very long tail. I would say 6 to 8 inches probably. And you begin by just making a slip knot and then holding the two needles together. We will slide the slip knot on to the top needle and pull it tight. So depending on the number of stitches that you'd like to cast on for your sock, you're going to now wrap the yarn around both needles half of that number. So in other words, if I want to begin my sock with 24 stitches, I'm going to wrap the yarn around the needle 12 times, from front to back and going over the needle like this. So that's 12, and then I'm going to scrunch them together. Be careful that your wraps are not overlapping, but that they are all stacked up. And now holding on to my working yarn, which is currently not anchored to anything, I'm going to take both of those needles. I'm not going to flip them. The right side is always facing you, but keeping them facing you, simply rotate them to the right so that both of the needle tips are now facing to the right, and your working yarn is coming off of the top of your knitting. So the next thing we're going to do is pull the bottom needle out, leave enough cable on the right side, and whatever your method of knitting, we're simply going to knit the 12 stitches across the top row. So next I'm going to pull the cable through, rotate my needles again so they're facing the right, and pull the bottom needle out and push the stitches up the top needle. The first thing you're going to see on the top needle is that original slip knot that we created. So with the working yarn on the bottom and with the slip knot on the top, you can just drop the slip knot off and undo it, and then hold that in the back. And using the working yarn, we'll now knit across the 12 stitches on the top. Okay, so that is it. We have officially finished the Turkish cast-on, and you'll see that we have what basically appears like 3 rows of knitting that appear continuous. So the cast-on is technically done, and what I would always do next when I'm knitting socks is I would always knit one more plain round before moving on to my first increase round. It just gives a better base for the increase round to go into. But that is the end of the Turkish cast-on. So this is my sock that has made it a lot further, and you can see that this is my toe edge where my Turkish cast-on was, and it just folds over neatly and gives the appearance of continuous knitting over the toe. It also creates a nice smooth finish, and you don't have any seams or anything that could be irritating in the toe, so it's quite comfortable on the foot and also looks quite professional. So that is the Turkish cast-on method. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.